fucking smart speaker, bro.
Listen on your Amazon Echo device. Alexa, play Rock 102.1 KFMA.
You say it, I'll play it.
You want it? You got it. Reality radio done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com. Happy Thursday, September 1st to you. I got the date right for the first time this week. Very weird. Good morning, Powers.
Good morning, B.
All right, Powers is back in the building after his week-long vacation in New York. How was it, dude? Did you get some pizza?
Yes, I did. The
You got
last
some
thing
za?
I did. Yes. The most important thing I got was bagels.
Yeah, you like the bagels there?
I couldn't believe how good the bagels were. Like, I was like, did I forget they were so good?
Yeah, so what do you think makes them so good? It's the water?
Supposedly it's the water, but supposedly something else I looked into it. They like flash boil the bagels quick,
Yeah.
and that's why they're crisp on the outside and soft on the inside.
Okay. And then, so the za, you waited till the last day.
Yeah, I almost didn't get
to
any
get
pizza.
it. Jesus, how do you go to New York and only wait till the last day to get pizza?
You rely on your parents to supply dinner every night because you're back home again. It's great.
Okay, so you had some home cooking.
Yeah.
What was the pizza place that you got?
I don't even know. Menino's? I think
Okay,
it's
but
called.
was it nice New York
Yeah.
pizza?
We got grandma pizza. You ever had that?
No.
It's a different style pizza. We got some classic pizza, some
Okay,
Sicilian
well,
pizza.
tell me what the I don't. Pump the brakes. Tell me what this grandma's pizza is.
It's more like it's almost fresh mozzarella on it. Like
Okay,
yeah.
nice. Do they? So they don't bake it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I knew a pizza place like that once where their whole thing was this is how pizza originated, right? And they went out of business quick, but it was delicious. So what they did was they would just basically bake the dough and the sauce, and then once that was done and came out,
Yeah.
they put the fresh mozzarella on it, and it melted from the heat of the dough and the sauce that was just baked, but it wouldn't be oven baked cheese, and it was delicious.
Heck
I
yeah.
loved it, but people on the west side of Phoenix, they're too traditional. They're they don't think outside the box, and they're just idiots. And I remember calling up that place. Like a couple months after I had it a couple times. Whenever I was doing gigs at the Wigwam, I made sure to stop at this pizza place. And then I hit up the place and it had a different name. I'm like, uh-oh. And I'm like, hey, do you guys do pizza? I'm like, yeah, we do pizza, but we cook ours. And I'm like, oh, Jesus.
But we cook ours.
Yeah. So like basically the locals got to them, shut that place down. So is that like Grandma's Pizza or no?
Well, yeah, I think a little bit like that. Yeah.
Okay, good. That's good. How was the Statue of Liberty?
Statue of Liberty. I didn't go see the Statue of Liberty.
Okay. How was Times Square? Did you do that?
No. Stay away from there.
Okay. Did you ride the subways?
No, not a bit. Everyone thinks when I go back to New York, I go visit New York City, bright lights, big. No, I go to Long Island, which is the suburbs where you chill with your family, have a barbecue, and play lots of Nintendo Switch with your sister. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
So
good time.
you did basically what you do here, back there.
Yeah, except it was, muggier.
You didn't miss any of the touristy stuff that you grew up in New York. Like you didn't want to go to Times Square. You didn't want to do any of that.
I thought about it, and honestly, it was more that nobody else wanted to do that. So,
Right. They live there. So,
Yeah.
okay.
So I was like, all right, maybe next time.
all
I'm
right.
probably going to go there because it'll be Christmas next time. So that's when you really want to go to the city and see some Christmas.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, the rest of it doesn't sound too appealing at all. You know that you could play video games with people via the internet. So,
We were talking about that. You're right.
yeah. So, I mean, you don't necessarily have to be in the same room. So you could have done this forever.
It's true.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm glad you're back. It sounds like fun. Any crazy Karens or crazy like flight stories? Like, did they try to boot you? Because this has been happening a lot around the country. Flying has been pretty horrific as far as people's experiences.
I think because now the mask mandate's done, a lot of the aggression's gone. Because when I flew back right after this, it was like being in a mob on the plane. Like they were cursing. People were screaming, get it, cursing. Like we landed. It's like The cursing begins. And the pilots were like, it seems on this flight, we have a problem. Like, that's how the pilot started, because we're going to New York.
Yeah.
Right? Seems that the people flying in this direction always have something to say about what's going on. Well, we're not going to have it today. Like, that was the last trip. This time it was, things are optional, folks. So enjoy.
Okay, nice.
Enjoy the ride.
Okay, so they weren't. Did you get airdropped any penis pictures or boob pictures? Because that's an epidemic that's been happening.
I was thinking of airdropping something funny instead, because I've heard of that epidemic.
Yes.
But then I got shined.
Well, that's good. They probably still would have pressed charges, especially if it was some kind of like weird cartoon or whatever.
It would have been something nice.
Well, welcome back. We're going to have a good time with Powers in Studio. Today, we're giving away tickets for A Day to Remember and Shinedown. And then later on, we're going to have Chef Kenneth Foy from Dante's Fire in studio for another round of Tap Out. So Tap Out on Thursday. So that's the way Kenneth Foy is going to do it. So Chef Ken, of course, Iron Chef winner. And we're going to hook you up with up to $100 in gift certificates to Dante's Fire, which is straight fire. I'm stoked about that. Also, just the other day, it was announced in California that their goal is to make all cars electric cars and outlaw gas vehicles by the year 2035, which honestly is right around the corner. Really, if you think that's a long ways away, blink and you're there, right? But then over the weekend, there's a heat wave going on, and they're telling people who have electric cars that they can't charge their vehicles.
Really?
Yes. And so here's like an immediate F up where it's like, hey guys, we don't want to have gas vehicles on the road by 2035. So get your Teslas. And then the next day they're like, oh, speaking of Teslas, you can't charge it. It's way too hot for that. So start walking or whatever. So obviously Californians are pissed and confused, and rightfully so. So they got to work out a lot of kinks in California. Like which one's going to be? And, we live in Tucson, obviously. There's a couple Teslas here in the parking lot. One by our engineer, one by our promo kid. I don't know how that worked out. But can they not charge their vehicle when it's hot? Because it's hot here all the time. I would imagine the California heat wave is like an average summer day here in Tucson.
Well, they're trying to get you to not charge it the way they try to say, like, oh, please don't run your air conditioners at this temperature. We don't want brownouts. Is that what they're trying to avoid?
Something
that it
like
takes too much power?
Possibly,
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so they're screwed. It's the whole little runaround. All right.
Hey, it leads me to one question, Beef. How do you beat the heat?
Turn your mic off. I was happy that you were back for a minute, and I'm over that already. All right, let me give away a pair of tickets right now. 600 KFMA, 605-362. If you want to go see A Day to Remember, I want to bang that out right now. Caller number 10 will get those tickets to see them at Mesa Amphitheater on October 27th. 600 KFMA, 605-362. Those tickets for A Day to Remember. But boom, do it now. And then coming up next after Giovanni and the Hired Guns, we'll have another round of your Morning Morons. Stick around. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. This is Foo Fighters. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Just to let you know, we're giving away Shinedown tickets real quick. I got Chef Ken Foy in studio, Dante's Fire. We started up the broadcast early this morning because I'm ending the show early this morning as well. So what up, everybody? Here, you can listen to me hang up on people real quick. Let's see. Hanging up on you. What's your name?
Hey, this is Jared.
Call again, Jared. I'm hanging up. All right. So you lost. Call again. Hey.
Hello?
Hey. We still got a minute 30 of the song. So you lost right now. I'm gonna hang up on you. You got to call back again.
All right, I'll try and thank you.
All right, no problem. All right, so super nice here. Let's see. Hey, I got to hang up on you, but what's your name?
Larissa.
All right, Larissa. Hanging up. Call back. All right, so that's what I'm doing here.
I like this version of it.
Yeah. I just like, hanging up on people. We still got a minute, 7 seconds for the Shinedown Planet Zero ends. Who's this? I got two people on.
Morgan. My name is Mitzi.
All right, I'm hanging up on both of you. Call back. Yeah.
What a jerk.
I know. It's good that way. I'll be the nice guy here in a little bit when we dole out $100 in gift certificates to Dante's Fire.
Yeah.
Your escargot, does it have butter? Is it like buttered?
The whole reason you eat escargot is to eat the butter.
Yeah, okay.
A lot of butter.
Right.
A lot of butter, a lot of garlic.
Are you personally a fan of escargot, or is it
Yes.
just, So I like it too. I think it tastes great. Where do you get your snails? Do you have to get do you have like fat snails, like bigger snails,
They're
or
big fat snails.
yeah?
I get them from food distributors all over the greater southern Arizona world.
Okay.
You know where people do get those though? So when I had them on a cruise, one of the guys that was like helping us on the cruise, like one of the, I don't know if he was the waiter or he was just the guy that we dealt with a lot. He was doing that to then he's like, I'm starting a snail farm. And it's like, what? Yep. I'm going to farm all the snails for that.
Rock 1 2.1. Cool story, Powers.
Yeah.
Let's see who won these Shinedown tickets. All right. I got Chef Ken Foy in studio, by the way, of Dante's Fire. We're going to be doing tap out here in a little bit. And we're talking about escargot. So there was a story that Powers was telling me, but I blocked him out. I'll be honest with you. Because I've been too busy hanging up on people because that's really fun. I love this game. This game is more for me where I just get to hang up on a bunch of people. But one of these people are going to get hooked up. And I do know exactly who I'm going to call right now. And their area code is 903. So let's see who this is. Rock 1 2.1. Who's this?
Hey, this is Erwin.
Erwin. Are you a fan of Shinedown?
I am.
Dope. All right. Well, you're my winner, dude. You just won those tickets.
You can't spell Irwin without win.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So, all right. Stay in line. We get all your info. Okay.
All right.
All right. So, Erwin just won those tickets. We're going to give away tickets all week long for Shinedown. We got one more opportunity tomorrow morning around 7 o'clock. We'll play around to the last word. Now, the podcast broadcast is in full effect right now. You can join us on the Facebook page or youtube.com/bevegan. And coming up here in a few, we're going to do another round of tap out where you can win up to $100 gift certificates from the Iron Chef winner himself, Chef Ken Foy. Yeah, it's a big deal. And Dante's Fire. So that's coming up here in just a few. We'll be back after Lincoln Park. Here's Faint on Rock 1 2.1 KFMA. Clear. Okay. Let me get Erwin's information. Yesterday, we did a round of the last word. That was pretty good. In case you missed it, went a little something like this. Hey, that was Shinedown with Cut the Cord. We are back here, and we're about to play a game. Are you ready, Weirdo?
I am.
Okay, on the phone, on line 1, we have Alex. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning.
What tickets are you playing for? Shinedown or Day to Remember?
Day to Remember.
All right, cool. And on line 2, we have Matthew. Matthew, what tickets are you playing for?
A Day to Remember.
All right, they're
Oh.
both playing for a Day to Remember. That's fantastic. Okay, so I explained the rules off the air, but this is our verbal hot potato game. There's 3 rounds in total, but it's a best of 3 game. So if one contestant wins 2 rounds, that game is over. We'll start off with the category, start off with one contestant. We'll go back and forth, giving acceptable answers to said category. Whoever gives the last acceptable answer in before 30 seconds runs out wins the round. Best of 3 rounds wins the tickets to a Day to Remember. Are you guys ready?
Let's go.
Yep.
All right, cool. So we'll start off with Alex on there. 30 seconds on the clock.
Okay.
30 seconds on the clock will begin when I finish asking this question. Alex, name a food you do not want as a flavored lube. All right? Name a food you do not want as a flavored lube and go.
Bacon.
Bacon. I don't know. Bacon's pretty delicious.
Yeah.
Give me another answer, Alex.
Mashed potatoes.
All right, well,
Avocados.
avocados. All right, Matthew.
Mashed potatoes.
You already said mashed potatoes. Give me another answer.
Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts. Okay, Alex.
Ramen noodle.
Okay, Matthew.
Teriyaki sauce.
Okay, Alex.
Hot sauce.
Oh, yes, hot sauce. Good answer. 30 seconds is up. Alex got that last word in, so you got the first round. Matthew, you're going to start off round 2, okay? You have to win this round to stay in the game. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Matthew, name a type of dog breed. Ready and go.
German Shepherd.
German Shepherd. All right, Alex.
Poodle.
Poodle. Okay, Matthew.
Husky.
Husky. All right, Alex.
Pug.
Pug. Okay, Matthew. Rock 1 2.1, welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents, hanging out with Chef Ken Foy. And I just gave out those tickets for Shinedown to Erwin, so congratulations yet again to Erwin. And the reason why we did musical chairs, because we made it super easy today, because we still have a bunch of stuff to give away, including up to $100 in gift certificates to Dante's Fire / Sexy Grilled Cheese Company. Could they technically, Iron Chef winner Ken Foy, which I'm sorry, I'm going to have to just keep calling you that as you continue to take your victory
I
lap.
feel famous.
You should. You should. You're the Iron Chef winner, brah. And Dante's Fire. So if they want gift certificates to Dante's Fire, could they theoretically get sexy grilled cheese?
1,000%.
Nice. I love that. You know, what's your favorite sexy grilled cheese that you have on the menu?
The Count of Monte Cristo.
Yeah, the Count of Monte Cristo, which is a Monte Cristo sandwich, but then it just grilled cheese-ish.
Grilled cheese-ish.
Hey, you know, you just went to that. Last I saw you, you were going up to the event that was in Phoenix for all the different chefs, the vendor event. So you got to hang out with your boys like Chef Gary Hickey from El Charo. Did you guys get crazy up there?
Yeah, we have a nickname for that for the Shamrock S show. I'll say because you were on the FCC guidelines.
Yes.
And we made it live up to its moniker. There was definitely a bottle of Bacanora.
Okay, yeah, you're drinking the Bacanora. Nice.
Yes. So all was well. We went to this restaurant that did caviar bumps.
Caviar
really?
bumps.
They did put a little bit of caviar in your hand. You pop it in your mouth like cocaine bumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they weren't asking you to snort the caviar?
No, I don't think that would work out. That sounds like a bad idea, but you know.
Well, it all goes down to the same spot eventually, right? You know, I mean, maybe
sounds a little chunky. I don't want to try.
That's true. So that's cool. So you're eating caviar like just one little egg at a time, then, or
like a little collection of eggs, like 30 or 40 of them. Just slap them in your mouth, follow it up with some nice chilled vodka.
Yeah, you see, no one ever assumes, Shamrock would have all these like great food items, but obviously, Shamrock's providing, all the ingredients to many major restaurants all over the state. So that includes more than just milk, but caviar as well. And then, so they take care of you guys because you're a client year round buying all this type of food. So it's like a full bar, open bar the entire time.
I was open bar for about 2.5 hours.
That's smart.
Yeah,
because
they get us primed and then we hit the city.
Yeah, nice. So then you were hitting up downtown in Phoenix.
Yep.
Where'd you go?
I can't remember the name of the place, but that's the one that had the caviar bumps. They did. We had some foie gras and mussels and a lot of yummy stuff.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's just part of it. I mean, being a chef, going to other places, do you have like a high bar, like a standard that you're looking for?
Yes, both on cocktails and on food.
Right. Yeah.
We just finished the margarita challenge last weekend. Came in 3rd place, by the way.
Oh, nice. Congratulations.
We did a root beer margarita.
Ooh.
The thing was fire.
Really?
Dr. McGillicuddy's root beer liqueur, tequila, lemon juice, simple syrup with molasses in it, and then a whipped cream on top that had cardamom and star anise and a bunch of yummy stuff, a little orange zest.
Were you able to make it taste like a root beer?
Yeah.
Wow. Nice. Well, then who beat you?
We came in 3rd for Judge's Choice, and I don't remember the guy that got first, but it was something typically Tucson, like hibiscus, saldito, kind of. One of our local flavors took it all.
Right, man. They always do that.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, well, nice. Well, I'm going to continue to geek out with Chef Kenneth Foy, Iron Chef winner Ken Foy from Dante's Fire here on the podcast broadcast stream, and get ready to play another round of Tap Out where you can win up to $100 in gift certificates. The theme today in the trivia is all things fire related, right? So you'll find out, and if you know all the answers and you're one of our contestants, you can win all 5 gift certificates. But if you don't even play and whoever our contestant is fails, well, then we'll have some gift certificates to give away to our scavengers. You can be a scavenger and pick up a $20 gift certificate. We're going to find out next on Beef Vegan Presents who's our Tap Out contestant. So stick around. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. You see me looking at you like, I'm getting there.
You're
getting there.
doing great. Eye contact helps.
Eye contact does help.
Hey, let me ask you something. At that thing with the distributors and all the food stuff, do you get any like ideas that they're trying to sell a trend, or do you see a trend that's coming, like when cold brew took over, or like red velvet was a flavor that was like the thing?
The good and the bad of it. So like 80% of the show is the best fried fucking whatever right now. So the best onion ring, the best chicken tender. But in there you find the gems of, we found this piquillo and jalapeno chili puree, and we're doing it on a couple of our dishes. One we're calling Up and Smoke, which is smoked sweet potato hit with that chili sauce as a glaze, ricotta cheese, and we put it underneath a glass dome and like pump smoke into it.
Oh,
It's fucking fire. So
That's like science.
Right.
That's science. It's culinary science at its finest, right?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So you can find some good stuff. We found some chocolates and some neat stuff, but most of that show is stuff that I will never have on the menu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And why is that? You're just like, nah,
we're
that's too
just not
basic.
like a chicken tender place.
Right.
We're not an onion ring place. We're
Right.
not-
So it's a lot of that just kind of like deep fried bulk shit. And
Yeah.
You see a lot of those
I mean, you gotta
restaurants.
look at 80% of their customers. That's the business they're in. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So-
It makes it easy for them, but
yeah, but they had this. So I went up there and I was the judge, and this is typical Shamrock for you.
yeah.
And for the championship, one of the things in their mystery basket was this bison. I think it's called a decal. So you've had a prime rib before?
What do you mean?
Prime rib?
Yeah, I've had prime rib before.
So on top of the prime rib, there's that really fatty bit, which is the best part of the prime rib, and they
Mhm.
sell that off the prime rib.
Hmm.
So they did a bison one of those, and I was like, that is fucking cool.
Right. So
and
it's
I
a
had-
bison prime rib with the
No,
fatty.
it's just
or-
that fat cap. It's just that really awesome piece of meat on the outside of a prime rib.
Yeah, yeah.
So they cut that off, and they can sell you just that awesome bit. I can't remember what it's called.
Do they eat that directly or use that to cook other things?
You
Because
eat
it's
that
a lot-
directly. It's
Oh,
like
really?
it's all the good part of the prime rib, and
Yeah.
none of that dry mealy bit that's on the bottom.
Yeah.
It's not chewy. It's moist and succulent. It's the best part of that cut of meat.
wow.
I just like bison in general.
Yeah,
I
so
think
they did it
bison's
as
delicious.
bison. I'm like, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
I want some of that. So I called my sales rep. I was like, I want that, and I sold it for a dinner last weekend or weekend before last. It was put on by one of the members of the Sunt family. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've seen Sunt construction trucks all over town. So
Yes.
and I put it on there, and I called my rep. I was like, I want it. He's like, we don't have a code for it. We don't sell it yet. I was like, why the fuck did you feature it in front of fucking 3,000 chefs?
Right.
If you didn't have it,
yeah. He was like, hey, you want to try something delicious? Look how delicious this is. You
you
can't,
can't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. Hold on. I'm going to squeeze in a sponsor here. So did they say when that's going to be available?
No, no. I
Is it
ended
even
up with a bison New York strip, much to my dismay.
Right.
And then that party was a giant S show. Someone hit a traffic pole at Treat, and that's a Treat. No, Tucson and Glen.
Okay.
Took out power to the restaurant that night.
Oh, no. You're talking about the Iron Chef night?
No.
Not the Iron Chef, but the
Oh.
night I was doing this, it was like 15 or 20 people in the back, but bill was like $3,000.
Right. Oh.
Yeah, so my insurance guy's going after these people.
Yeah.
Wow.
So in
Oh.
the middle of dinner on a Saturday night, we had no power from like 6 to 8:30.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
my God.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So they just took out the light pole, huh? It
Yeah.
was enough. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta love it though. I mean, you have to roll the punches because you never
do.
know. I
Yeah.
mean, every single night, no matter how prepared you are, you just never
Yeah.
know what could happen.
That's the third time that's happened in that building since we've been there.
That's crazy.
One time it lasted a day and a half. Some drunk took out 3 or 4 traffic poles going down Grant.
Oh my God. What was
Yeah.
he driving? A tank?
I don't know.
That's
And
funny.
I go in the next day and the power company's all sitting around. He's like, it doesn't matter. You guys are closed on Sunday. I was like, first, we're not closed on Sunday. And
Right.
second, my walk-ins don't take the day off. Would you please get the power? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Half
so
hour
what are you
later,
talking
man.
about?
Half hour later, everything's back up. I'm like, you suckers.
Yeah, assuming that I'm closed, and then I have refrigerators here, right, with a bunch of food. If you see my menu, this
Yeah.
escargot goes bad quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you ever think about that you might write a book? Would you ever write a book about any of this sort of
Oh
thing?
my God, it'd be worse than Kitchen Confidential.
There you
Oh
go.
my
Right.
God.
Yeah. So, what are you doing? I mean, well, first off, how was the Iron Chef night? Where
It was
you-
awesome.
Yeah.
We're thinking about sliding one in kind of more in season. Because since we did that, people have said I didn't know about it because we put it out kind
Right.
of fast, and
Yeah,
I
it
wanna
was a
go
quick
to it.
turnaround. Yeah,
I couldn't go that date. We're still out of town because we're snowbirds, so we're
right.
probably gonna pop another one to kind of
Do it all over again.
do it all over again.
Yeah, no, I thought that was great. The whole 5-course meal, and people
Yeah.
got to try that out. What was the feedback you were getting on that? It was all amazing, right?
Yeah, everybody loved it. I
Yeah.
had just enough glasses of wine where I had a personality, so I was walking around talking to everybody.
Nice.
Yeah, didn't overshoot it for a change.
Yeah. That's awesome. What do you got going on in Dante's Fire this weekend? You got any? you have any special events coming up here soon?
Not this weekend. We did a big one day before yesterday for Oceana Cruise Lines,
Okay.
and they bought out the whole joint, and that was fun.
Nice.
Cooking demonstration in the back, 3-course dinner in the front.
So when you do a cooking demonstration in the back, you're talking about that back room there.
Yeah.
You bring out burners or something?
Yeah, we bring out burners, and
Okay.
in between the back room and the front room, we can remove all the window treatment so you can see right into it. And we set up mirrors and a lava lever, and
Nice.
I pretend I have a personality, teach people how to make a risotto.
Teach me. Why? What is the deal with risotto? Why is that always like the signature dish, like Hell's Kitchen, shit like that? It's always about
really
the risotto.
Easy, except for all the things that make it hard.
Right.
So, like one of our tricks, I told them, I do it in a Teflon pan, and then this stuff will never stick and it will never burn.
Right.
Because it's got like just an immense amount of starch to it.
Uh-huh.
So the longer it cooks, the higher it cooks, the more it wants to burn. But other than that, it's just like making rice in a small batch.
Right. Okay.
It's easy.
All right.
But
yeah.
It's a commitment of time.
I never understood that. And then getting risotto, and risotto is a great side dish when for a lot of different things, right?
Great side dish, great dish on its own. So it's an entree paella. Great for breakfast, great for dessert with like cinnamon and stuff like that. So
I never had it for breakfast. What do you do to make it breakfasty?
Just like shrimp and grits, you got your butter and you got your milk, you got your cream, and eggs,
that makes sense.
Galore.
That is a savory breakfast right there.
Yeah.
That does make sense. Okay. Oh, see, learning there. But yeah, I was just like, I just didn't understand the obsession and how that was like the go-to, especially for Gordon Ramsay. Like, if you can't make a risotto, then you ain't shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why is that the gold standard?
That guy's a little bit abrasive, but if it's done right, it's awesome. If it's done wrong, it is a stack of dog shit.
Yeah. And you have risotto at your place with what meals?
We have it with our chicken marsala.
Oh yeah.
For that party I was telling you, we did orancini, which is risotto that's been like breaded and fried.
Okay.
In like little balls. It's a classic Italian appetizer.
Yes, those are delicious though.
Yeah.
Those are basically like just cheese balls. You ever had those?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
oh, I forget about
before there were
it.
cheese curds, there was those.
Yeah, and they're great because they're so like they're moist and they're just delicious and gooey.
Yeah.
But crispy on the outside. Yeah, I just had some Italian restaurant had those on there, and I got them as an appetizer. Just be like, we'll take a bite of that. And I was like, well, fuck that. Actually, I just want to eat this. Everything else
became secondary.
Yeah. Like maybe I'll eat the piccata later.
I will tell you, my stomach is like hurting now. I'm starving. Like
I know.
This is torture.
Should have brought in some snails. Hey, can you whip up that tarantula?
Yeah, we're gonna leave Harry out there to sit and rot.
Oh.
I'm surprised nobody grabbed that. So there was a tarantula that the Razor posted pictures of it outside the building because we're right by the preserve anyway. So yeah, we get these kind of animals. So it died and it just been sitting there. No one's grabbed it. Waiting for a fan to come pick it up. Somebody wants a dead tarantula. All right. We'll give away some gift certificates and a dead tarantula. It's gonna be awesome. All right, we're gonna do tap out here in a little bit. You got your questions ready?
Yeah, he's good.
I've got my list.
Okay, good. Here's how we're gonna do this. We're gonna go right into it, try to find our contestant, and then we're gonna keep him on the phone, him or her, and then we'll ask more questions after Papa Roach. So let's do this.
Yeah. I figured that.
The only game where you can quit and win. Think you have what it takes to last 5 rounds? Let's find out. Beef Vegan presents Tap Out.
Oh yes, you guys are already like people want these gift certificates, Chef Ken. 600 KFMA 605-362. It's time for another edition of Tap Outs. We're gonna see who our contestant is. First, we'll start off with caller number 10, and we'll ask the first question. Whoever gets the first question right is our contestant. And then after we play Papa Roach, we're going to ask more questions. For every question they get right, they'll get another $20 gift certificate. But if they don't know any of the answers, they can tap out, cash out, and then we'll give the rest of our gift certificates to our scavengers. Am I missing anything, Powers?
No, I think you got it.
All right. Well, let's go to the phones here to see who our first contestant is. Rock 102.1, who's this?
This is Patrick.
All right, Patrick. Here we go. 5 seconds on the clock. We'll begin when Chef Ken finishes asking this question. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Go ahead, Chef.
Which American rock band recorded Light My Fire in 1966?
The doors.
Oh, just in the nick of time. All right, Patrick, you're going to be our contestant. We're going to see how well Patrick can do and how many gift certificates he's going to get from Dante's Fire when we continue tap out after Papa Roach. But stick around, because if he gets any of them wrong or taps out, we will have gift certificates to give away and spread the love to all our scavengers. We'll find out next on Beef Vegan Presents. Clear. All right, Patrick, stand by, and then we're going to have you back on here in a moment, okay?
Oh, yeah.
All right, you feeling confident? Now, the theme here is fire. So you know all things fire?
I'm a pyro. I think I know some fire.
Oh, okay. He's like, I do set fires around the community. So, yes.
I'm wanted in 3 states.
Yeah. And, of course, the theme is because of Dante's Fire. Have you been to Dante's Fire yet?
I haven't. I've been in there a couple times delivering for Uber Eats, but I've heard it was really good.
Tis.
Now, since you deliver for Uber Eats, have you ever been tempted to, and you don't have to give your full name here, right?
Yeah, so you're not on there. This is just between us.
Have you ever skimmed? I would say skim, like eat a fry or something like that.
I haven't, but there have been times where customers have canceled and I've gotten their food.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh shit! I didn't know that's a possibility. So, like those times where are they canceling from? Is it nice places like Dante's Fire?
A couple times it's been like IHOP or like McDonald's most of the time. A couple times Taco Bell, like not real great places.
Right. Yeah. You had me all stoked and then you lost me. But I mean, that's all right. But I mean, imagine if you got something like a full blown, it's like $60 and just a full course meal from Dante's, and then they cancel and we're like, oh shit, now I'm going to have this bison T-bone. Now the New York strip from the bison, did you like that? Is that good?
That was,
it like
that was
tender and
awesome.
juicy?
Yeah, we did it with a poblano mashed potato and an ancho chili demi-glace, and it was fire.
Okay, nice. The first time I had bison was a meatloaf, and I thought it was amazing. And then I've had bison burgers.
Mm-hmm.
So they say it's leaner, and
It definitely is.
Yeah.
You don't want to cook that anything more than like medium rare, or it's dry as heck.
really,
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
Allegedly, it's good for you, but
That's what I
not-
hear too.
That's not why I'm eating it, because it's delicious. That's why I'm eating it. Accidentally, it's good for me.
Right. Yeah. And where are these bison farms? Because you would think that, I mean,
There's a lot of them in Colorado, kind of Wyoming, that area.
Okay.
So, but they're pretty much all over,
Yeah, actually, I want to talk to you about the evolution of food, and I keep coming across things as far as sources of protein in the future. Do you think we'll get to a point where we're gonna have to
Lab meat.
Yeah, lab meat and mealworms and shit like that?
Yeah, God, that's not a future I'm looking forward to, but anything's possible.
I have a feeling you'd be able to make it delicious though. So I mean, that's good. All right, hold on. Impossible meats. Get out of here with that bullshit, Tristan. All right, Patrick, we're gonna be back on here in a second. Good luck to you. Okay.
All right, thanks, man.
No problem.
The only game where you can quit and win. Think you have what it takes to last 5 rounds? Let's find out. Beef Vegan presents Tap Out.
All right, here we go. We got Patrick on the phone as our contestant. He's already banked a $20 gift certificate to Dante's Fire and the Sexy Grilled Cheese Company. That's inside Dante's Fire as well. So 2 restaurants in one, basically. Now, with that, every question we ask now, you're going to get another $20 gift certificate if you answer correctly. But if you don't know the answer, it's important to tap out and cash out with whatever you've acquired. This next question's a multiple choice, is it not, Chef Ken?
It is.
All right, Patrick, you're going to have 5 seconds on the clock after he finishes asking this question. Again, the theme, because it's Dante's Fire, which is located on Grant and Campbell, around that area, or Grant and Tucson. Yeah. It's on Grant. You'll find it.
Yeah.
It's on the right-hand side. If you're driving one direction. I'm killing the game today.
You are.
All right. So, anyways, what was I? Okay, it's multiple choice and whatever. Okay, let's just ask the question. Chef Ken.
What was the first name of Mrs. Doubtfire in the 1993 Robin Williams film? Edna, Eugenia, or
Euphegenia.
Euphegenia?
Oh, I'm gonna have to tap out. I don't know this one.
Oh no!
Oh.
Powers, give me the answer.
Oh, it is indeed Euphogenia Doubtfire deer.
Euphogenia. I know, Patrick. It should have been the clue as if we were tripping over it. And I'm glad I gave you that, Chef Ken, because I was like, I don't know how to pronounce this. Of course.
Yeah, we needed the phonetic spelling on that one.
Yeah, my bad.
You're not looking at this thing. There is a bunch of vowels and 3 consonants.
Yeah. All right. Well, the good news is you did tap out, Patrick. That means you got a $20 gift certificate to Dante's Fire. The theme today was fire. For Dante's Fire. That's what I was trying to say earlier.
Mhm.
And that's great news for our scavengers. That means the next 4 callers are going to get a $20 gift certificate to Dante's Fire / the Sexy Grilled Cheese Company.
Mhm.
So it's very delicious. Both those spots, Dante's Fire AZ.com, I think, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the website. So you got to check out that menu. I know that, like, if you're like my girlfriend, you just like staring at menus all day long. Like, check out their menu on both the Sexy Grilled Cheese Company and Dante's Fire, and you're gonna have your mind blown as far as like all the different culinary things that they have to offer there at Dante's. So
Options abound.
yeah, absolutely. Patrick, stay on the line, and then scavengers, be ready to call, claim your prize. Thank you for playing Tap Out, Patrick.
All right, thanks, man.
I know he's kind of bummed, but for $20 and stuff, you can get yourself a Sex Grilled Cheese.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a prime rib.
You can drink your dinner during happy hour.
There you go. Yes. We'll have more with Chef Ken hanging out here on the podcast broadcast after this. Keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. All right. Let me get Patrick's information here and then some scavengers, and I'll play a clip from yesterday. Or actually this morning, we had a pretty good F My Life. In case you missed it, when
did you get caught self-loving by your mom?
Awkward.
It is awkward. Did you do something that got you fired from your job?
I just get stupider.
It's fun being stupid. Don't hide this in vain. Let us laugh at your pain. Call 600-KFMA right away.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
Yes, it's time for another round of F My Life. These are unfortunate situations. Email to me at beefvegan@kfma.com. Subject line FML. But of course, if you have an F My Life you care to share on the air, you can call me at 600-KFMA. That's 600-5362. And Powers and I will weigh in on your F My Life situation. You ready, Powers?
Yes.
All right, here's our first situation. Sent to me by Marissa. A lot of ladies today in the F My Lives. Marissa wrote, today I got yelled at by a man for not opening my store 10 to 15 minutes before the scheduled opening time, which made his 84-year-old wife poop her pants waiting to get in. It didn't matter when I explained I had no way to know she needed to use the restroom. All right, F My Life. What do you say, Powers?
I feel like that's an F My Life with the lady that pooped her pants.
Yeah, I know. What are you doing? Just rush into a store? I know there's going to be other stores out there to poop.
Yeah.
Where's your favorite public place to poop?
Oh, at the where'd I go recently? That QT's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, they're good. It always smells nice. All right, next F My Life situation sent to me by Terrence. He said, today, and even at this very moment, my ex, who I'm still in love with, is having sex with her new boyfriend. He's my neighbor, and she's making a lot more noise with him than she did with me.
On purpose.
Ooh. Yeah, that's heartbreaking, though.
Yeah.
F My Life?
Yeah, that's an FML all day.
Yeah, it's time to move, dude, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, or you could just love yourself even louder. Oh, yeah, me. Oh, yeah, me. I'm amazing.
Settle down, Beef.
Yeah. All right, next up, my life situation sent to me by Jeannie. She said, today my landlord increased my rent because of the increased value of the condo. Why is the value increased? Because I decorated and replaced the broken fixtures. Oh, so no good deed goes unpunished. F My Life for Jeannie?
Yeah, that's an F My Life.
Yeah, 100%. You're like, what? All right, 2 more left. Priscilla sent me this one. She said, the other day, I went to pick up pizza with my kids for an easy dinner. As soon as I opened my mouth to order, the 2-year-old in my arms vomited into it.
Oh, that'll ruin your appetite.
Yeah, that's always an F My Life, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, okay. F My Life, I agree. All right, final F My Life of the day. This one made me laugh out loud when I read it. Today, I got a call from my very drunk boyfriend at 1:30 a.m. asking for my permission to have sex with a quote-unquote gross fat chick.
Oh.
That he met at the bar. because he felt sorry for her.
Oh.
The conversation ended with me getting hung up on because I don't have a heart. F my life. What do you say, Powers?
Well, he's obviously got a heart on, so he wants to, take care of business.
He said heart. He said heart.
I did say heart.
Yeah, definitely an F my life, Julia. Good luck with that.
Dante's has a pretty good batting average on that regard.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah.
I've got
it's-
one guy that just takes his first dates there.
Yup.
And he's like 5 of 6 or something like
I'm
that.
not surprised. That's-
Every time
that's what
we're
I
back
said,
on the
man.
podcast, yeah. So that's like the closing spot is Dante's Fire.
Yeah.
Like you take a date there because it does have, I think, everything you would want in a nice date spot. First off, it's dark, it's elegant. You don't even know that it's going to be that way. It's a little, unassuming. It's almost like you go in and you feel like you're in the know. You're in some place like some cool kind of club that's kind of underground. And then it's fancy. You have this nice restaurant and it's like high end. So you have a guy that goes there, takes his first dates there just to close every single time.
Yeah, the closer. Yeah, he's 5 for 6, which is pretty good average.
It's a great average. I mean, what was the problem with the sixth lady? you did like?
She worked for me and she knew that his batting average was his batting
That
average.
is so funny.
That is fun.
That's inside baseball.
Yeah. And she's like, I eat here all the time too. I
Yeah.
mean, come on.
I know what you're doing, buddy.
Do you know what he orders? Like, what's his routine?
He likes the Thai curry
Okay.
and he likes the girls have enough of the cucumber martinis.
There
I was
you
just
go.
gonna say.
Yeah. When is the happy hours? It's every day at what time?
Every day, 4 to 6, and then every night, depending on what time we're open and close on that day, 11 p.m. all the way till close.
Yeah.
Service industry discount, 11 to close every night we're open late.
Nice. Now, you get super busy at night with the service industry and stuff because I remember being in
Yeah,
the
like
server
we have
game.
this lull from like the end of dinner till 11 o'clock.
Mhm.
And then when 11 o'clock hits, the tablets start erupting and just people just start walking in the door as we turn into the only place in town that's still open.
I've seen that and been like a part of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean it's almost like the whole graveyard rush, and of course then you're getting all the servers who just worked all night and they finished up their stuff and then they want to eat. I mean the only other place you'd be able to do that was like Applebee's. Like when I was serving, Applebee's would be the only spot.
Right.
Yeah.
You'd be able to like eat something at midnight and get a couple drinks and all that
You
stuff
just have to
after
call
work all
home and
night.
tell your mom you're weird because you're eating an Applebee's.
Yeah, I know. Well, again, when you had no options, that was my fancy spot. I didn't live here in Tucson when
Get
you
the
did
balloon
this.
animal hat and some of these potato skins. Do it.
Hey, why did you call it Dante's Fire? What's the origin of the name?
Okay, so it's a mashup from me and my old business partner. He wanted to open a place, if you'll believe it, Dante's Ring, which was a Irish themed boxing bar.
Okay.
That didn't work out. I wanted to do a place called Fire and Ice with the bar on one side of the room and the kitchen on the other, kind of yin and yang.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, the Sheraton or whatever it is on Grant had a restaurant called Fire and Spice.
Oh.
And the name would have sounded too
Similar?
familiar. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we took the two names together. We kept the Fire, we kept the Dante's, and that Dante's Fire was born.
Nice.
Huh.
Okay. Yeah, and you guys been up and been running since when? When did you start?
2013.
2013. Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
only 2013.
Almost
So, yeah,
10 years.
yeah,
it's
coming up.
almost time to renew the lease.
There you
Right.
go.
Yeah. What are you gonna do for the 10-year anniversary? You got anything in mind?
I have no idea yet, but it's gonna be a barnstormer.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh,
See, I like that too, because you're always you're always creating. You're
Yeah.
always creating different events, and making it fun. It's more fun for you that way, right? So
Yeah.
you're not stuck in the kind of mundane. You set your menu and then you're done.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what are some of the like fun events that you've done? Some of your highlights over the last like 9 years?
I'm going to talk about somebody else right now because I've got an event on my calendar that's the 22nd of this month that I'm not doing anything, but I saw it on Facebook and I was like, I'm freaking going to that.
What's that?
If you remember our night at the casino, I do have a little bit of an affinity for bourbon.
Yes.
So Noble Hops off Alvernine and the Doubletree is doing a bourbon dinner. There's 2 Eagle Rare pairs in there, 1 Elijah Craig or something like that. So it's a whiskey and bourbon dinner paired with food.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So when I saw that on Facebook, I texted the chef immediately. I was like, I need 2 tickets.
Yeah, nice.
About 20 minutes later, I was like, how much are those tickets I just
Yeah.
And I got back, I was like, oh, it's over $100. All right. But the bourbons alone would cost me, if I was going to, a local bar, almost 40 or $50.
Easily. Yeah, especially if we were going top shelf. So, you know,
I think there's a Blanton's and 2 Eagle Rares that I know off the top of my head.
Do you already know what the menu's going to be, or?
I just read it. I was with one of my chef buddies, and I was like, hey, you got to check this out. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm going too.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's cool. And I mean, you see those kind of events, and you're just like, oh, that's a good idea. I might have to do the same. Yeah.
It is. And that's a neat little kind of newish space. Like, at least in my head, it is, because I don't remember it being there. It's like right where Locale is and stuff, kind of like down Alvernon, near Lodge in the Desert. There's a DoubleTree there, and there's I think they reconcept the restaurant for the DoubleTree to a Noble Hops.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but anyway,
makes sense.
That's
Funny
gonna
you
be
say,
fun. And
if
we
you
like
remember, if you remember the night that we were out at the casino, he doesn't. So.
Yeah.
No, I recall some.
His phone did. It was like
His
Hangover.
phone did.
It was like the Hangover where you got to go through the pictures the next day.
Yeah, which I still have. The only pictures that I had in there. It's like, and video of doing shots, and then my bank account reminded me that I was like,
yeah.
Yeah, I just went there too for the Jim Jeffries show, and did not play at all. You know,
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, are you evened out?
Yeah.
I
balance
think
it
they
out.
learned their lesson last time.
Yeah.
No, they learn. Yeah, feed him drinks, and he'll pump the money, Mister. I mean, I give tips all the time too. Like, this is how you win at the casino, and
He gets paid to do that.
yeah, I am a pro. You know, I definitely have my hours in. I know how to deal. I know all the little tips and tricks and shit. But it doesn't matter. I mean, once you get past 12 o'clock or 8 hours drinking, it doesn't matter like what you learned and it just doesn't go my way. I'm not a lucky drunk. I'm not one of those guys. I've heard stories all the time, people waking up and be like, oh man, I blacked out last night and I just searched my pockets. I'm pulling out black chip after black chip. Like, what the hell happened? I'm not that guy. Right? I wake up in the morning when I'm like blacked out, like, oh, what happened? And my pockets already turned inside out and nothing's in them. That's how you had money in the morning, right?
I had money. I've got a similar story to that one. I don't know if I should tell, but yeah. I was playing blackjack, and when I was winning, I would get the green chip, the 25 when you just hand it, and I gave it to the girl I was with. She put it in her bra.
Okay.
So the next morning she wakes up, takes over, and $200
Nice. So every time,
off.
yeah. And that's actually probably a great way, because in your drunk mind, subconsciously,
I was squirreling it away like a squirrel hides a nut.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing with the big chips, but you hold on to those.
Yes, exactly. And you're just budgeting off the chips that are in front of you.
Yeah.
So that money's just forgotten money, which is great. That's a good beef tip. I wouldn't use it again when I'm drunk. They're gonna open up a Del Sol on Grant.
Yeah.
And
I'm curious what intersections that's, because it's somewhere in the freeway. I just don't know if it's past the freeway or on our side of the freeway.
It's on our side of the freeway.
Yeah, it's
right after we pass it. Right where
is it supposed to be where Blade World was? Is it
Yes.
that area?
Okay.
Yes.
Near the Sonic.
And what I've heard, during the Iron Chef competition, where I was talking to a couple people I know that work in there, they're stoked about it. They're gonna make that the resort casino.
Really?
Dude, it'd be nice to have one in town. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It'd be nice and be horrible, because then you don't have to commit to the half-hour drive to go there.
I know. It's so close to. So close. Yeah. And you could do a $5 Uber back to your restaurant.
You're right. Those scooters right down to the casino.
I'll tell you what,
there's a look you need down, Grant.
I was thinking about that too, because obviously the homelessness is really bad around the freeway areas there.
Oh yeah.
But that shit will get cleared up once the
real
casino
quick.
moves in.
Come in
Yeah.
with a bulldozer.
Yeah.
Write them out.
Yeah, so that's the benefit, because I know there's pros and cons, and then people are for it and people are against it. They're always going to be when it comes to the casinos, but
the Grant one and the 22nd one are always just littered with zombies.
Oh yeah, it's brutal. But yeah, you open up a $1 billion casino right there, then they'll have their security. And if you haven't showered, you're not going to be allowed on property.
Oh, that is going to change the game for that area for sure.
Yeah, it might suck for traffic, but
it's definitely going to suck for traffic.
Yeah.
It'll give the town a new excuse to fix these streets.
Yeah. But I'm hoping Swim Up
Haven't
Bar.
they had enough excuses?
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Have you been down Tucson Boulevard lately?
Oh, it's pretty.
Since the monsoons hit, half of it is just all
Gone.
patch.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's just all patch. You can't tell where the patching and the road
No,
are,
it's
are different.
diabolical.
Yeah, I know. Everything's all fucked right now.
Yeah.
I see we got 10 seconds to do one more segment here on the air. Then I'm going to wrap things up early, guys. It's the NyQuil. It's been resonated in my brain. I got to shake that shit off. It's been a long week. I had no AC. Rock 102.1 KFMA. I sound better, is what you were saying, than yesterday? You were listening? I sounded terrible yesterday? It's good to know that. All right. Yeah.
I think he means your voice, because you automatically sound like, sandpaper in a hurricane.
Yeah.
And now it's, not as bad.
That's because I had no AC this week, right? And just a terrible week not to have AC. And then I had that portable unit that was portable air conditioning unit that's just blowing like dust. And the portable air conditioning unit that I got was from a lady who smokes inside. Like,
oh, so it's kicking up some nice aromas for you.
Oh yeah, it was like the 80s being blown up in my face, dude, and like all up my nose. Like it brought
Smelled
back
like linoleum cigarettes and regret.
Yes.
Christmas morning.
Yeah, so I know I would have been 100% of if I didn't have to deal with that. But yeah, it definitely prolonged or add a couple days to my recovery from this little stupid cold that went around. I noticed you were coughing and stuff. Did you catch that little cold from the Shamrock thing?
Mine lasted like half a day. I had like sore throat for 45 minutes, and then I think I'm dealing with allergies right now because I've just been snuffly for.
Now you sound like
3
my
weeks.
girlfriend. This is what she tries to do. Like every single time she gets sick, it's like, oh, it's my allergies. And when she got COVID, oh, it's allergies. Yeah, that's the allergy makes you not smell
my
or
girl
taste
was out for like 4 days.
with COVID.
No, with the cold. Like she didn't get out of bed.
Right.
So
yeah, no, it's going around, man.
she
And
got so mad at me. She's like, "What is up with your immune system? How is it better than mine? You drink diet soda all day and bourbon all night. How are you fighting this off?" I was like, "The germs can't last in me."
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, you're constantly working in the kitchen and around a bunch of stuff. So, and then you're always washing your hands. So,
Yeah.
I'm sure you get a little bit of germs, but not enough. Like
Yeah,
a
I don't think
major
they can survive in this temple I've created out of my body.
Maybe bourbon is the answer to everything. I mean, back in the day, that
I don't
was
know what
medicine.
the question is, but that's my answer.
Yeah. Like, how do you get over a cold? Bourbon. You
Yeah.
know, and actually you prevent it from just drinking bourbon.
There you go.
Oh my God.
Yeah, all right. That's my
Someone
cue.
needs some bourbon.
Yes, yeah. Hook me up with that bourbon, Chef Ken. Dante's Fire is located on Grant. Dante'sFireAZ.com to check out that beautiful menu that they have. And don't forget the Sexy Grilled Cheese Company that's within Dante's Fire. You can get that on DoorDash, Uber Eats, or wherever they serve food. It is a fantastic restaurant. Of course, Chef Ken is our Iron Chef winner, and he's going to hold that crown for an entire year until next year. And so we're going to be celebrating with Ken every month as he pops in for Tap Out. So I appreciate you coming back on. I appreciate you doing Tap Out with us. I'm stoked for people to pick up these gift certificates and go out to Dante's Fire. Anything else that you want to mention real quick before we head out?
Just make the words ones I can pronounce next time. We should be good.
Yes.
Well, ask that next question because I do have one more $20 gift certificate. So the first person who can answer, did you already throw it away?
Yeah.
No, I'm not pulling this out of my pocket. Right? No, I'm just talking about. All right.
The next one's lame.
Okay, do the question number 4.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the lame one that you were saying?
What is it called when you're obsessed with burning things? It's
Oh, yes.
Pyromania.
Yeah.
Mania is the impulse.
Yes. All right. So final question here. And whoever can answer this will get the last $20 gift certificate to Dante's Fire. What's the question?
Which mania is an impulse to deliberately set fire?
No, we
just did that.
Next.
Oh. Blood and fire is the war cry of which army?
Oh, yeah. You're going to have to Google that one.
Yeah, nobody's going to get that one.
That's such a good, weird question.
Isn't it, though?
Yeah.
I did learn something putting that together. So it was fire theme. Dante'sFireAZ.com. Make sure you check that out. All right. We're heading out the door, but you guys keep it right here. We got Mucho coming up next. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA.
Great.
Oh, you did fantastic.
That was hilarious.
All right, guys. I'm going to heal tomorrow morning. We'll do another live show. We'll be jam-packed, same time. And yes, we got everything good. Sorry, I have NyQuil brain. So it's time to rest up on that and hit the reset. But I'll be back tomorrow with powers as well. And Chef Ken, thank you again, man.
Thank you, guys. Good seeing you as always.
Yep. All
Rock
right.
on.
Yeah.
Later, guys. We'll see you in the comments and all that shit. Peace.